So today we're going to be performing two exercises. First, we're going to be doing the barbell front squat, and second, we're going to be doing the Romanian deadlift. So for the barbell front squat, this is a compound movement, lower body movement that helps develop the quads, glutes, and just overall core stability as well. The exercise directly transfers to sport movements like speed, acceleration, jumping, cutting, because it trains triple extension, high hip, knee, and ankle drive throughout this movement is important to A, complete the movement, and B, that's good for your sport transfer. It also enhances like postural strength as well and force production throughout the whole body, which is critical for athletes to have good power transfer through their sport and balance multi-directional sports as well. So to begin the barbell front squat, usually you're going to have it in a rack, but we do not have that, so I'm just going to have to pretend. But when you're approaching the bar, you're going to want it right at shoulder level when it's in the rack. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to step under the bar here, if you're under the rack, and place it right at like your clavicle, right across your front delts here, resting right on your shoulders. And then people do two different grips. Usually you could just do a clean grip like this, basically 90-90, maybe a little bit more narrow just for good balance with the bar, or you can do a cross grip like this and really rest it on your shoulders and then put your hands over top of the bar like that. And on the clean grip, you want to make sure that you're keeping your elbows high like this, not dropping it down, because that'll cause rounding of the back. So I'm going to do this just for example here. You're going to want to start out with your feet shoulder width apart, toes pointed out slightly, and take a deep breath, brace your core, keep your chest tall as you descend, and lower until your thighs are parallel or slightly below parallel, and then drive back up through your heels and midfoot. So I'm going to show you a few reps here. Feet shoulder width apart, toes pointed out slightly, down, explode up, down, get good depth, explode up, and 3. And some common errors you'll see if people are using the clean grip, like I said, just some elbow drop, heels lifting off the ground is another thing you want to look for, and then knees collapsing out inward or losing upright posture in any sort of direction. And now I'm going to have my client come in and perform, and I'll be coaching her through it now. Okay, so I'm going to pretend to be the rack here. So do this. Like I said, as you approach the bar, make sure your shoulder height here, resting right on your clavicle, on your elbow, or on your shoulders, front delts. And then if you're going to do that grip, keep your elbows up. If that's more uncomfortable, you can do the cross grip, like I said. So yep, over to that side, over to that side. Make sure the bar is a little higher here. Perfect. And then you're going to want to go feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly outward. Perfect. And then make sure you're keeping your elbows up, brace your core, tighten everything, get good depth. Let's go 1. Perfect. Make sure your elbows are staying up. Chest nice and tall. Make sure your knees are staying out. Good. Drive through the heels and the midfoot. Good. Give me 1 more. Keep chest tall at the bottom. Perfect. There you go. Good job. Okay, so next up we're going to be doing the Romanian deadlift, or RDL, which targets your hamstrings, glutes, spinal erectors. This is key for developing posterior chain strength, hip hinge mechanics, eccentric control, which are all vital for your jumping, sprinting, deceleration in any sport. It also reduces injury risk by improving your hamstring strength and your hip stability overall. So you're going to want to start with grabbing your barbell here by hip width. So wherever your kind of hands fall right on the outside here, a little bit more narrow grip than some of the other exercises. Feet also hip width apart here. Slightly bend the knees, just nice little athletic position in the knees. And brace your core, maintain a neutral spine, and just hinge from the hips. You're going to want to be pushing your hips straight back while keeping the bar close to your legs as possible. Kind of just riding the bar all the way down your thighs and down to your knees. Lower until you feel a stretch in the hamstrings, nothing too intense, but to where you can feel a good stretch. And then drive your hips forward to return to standing. So it'll look like this. I'll do a couple reps. Hip width, good knee bend, hip width on the feet. Driving butt and hips straight back as far as you can go. Explode up, drive the hips through. Do one from the side. Pushing the butt back, hips back. Just lowering the bar as close to the legs as possible. Explode up. And then next up, I'm going to be having my client do it, and I'll be coaching her through it. So we're going to get her in a position. Some miscues that you'll see sometimes are rounding the back, a little bit of like an excessive knee bend, letting the bar get too far away from the body, and just like kind of overextending at the top sometimes. So we're going to get her in a position here. Hand grip looks good, like right on the outside of the quads, and then point your toes a little bit more straight and get into about hip width on your feet. Good, and then from there, slight bend in the knees. Perfect. And then just lower the bar, keep your hips back. Perfect. Keep that bar as close to your legs as possible. And get a good stretch, come back up. Perfect. Do a couple for me, good. Hips back. Keep the bar close to the legs. Good. Feel a good stretch in the hamstring. Good way to keep your eyes forward, good neutral spine. Do one more. Good hip drive. Perfect. Good control. So that's going to conclude the coaching for the barbell front squat and the Romanian deadlift. Thank you for watching, and I hope this was helpful for anyone trying to do these exercises.